starting my recording. Okay, let me expand this. Okay, guys, that is called Ucertify. They are also very good in terms of preparing students for international exams and also for normal class training. You're looking at the platform for training, tests, or lab delivery. Click here. So it's actually a very good product as well. It's more or less like the one I showed you earlier on as well. They've actually given me access already. So I'm going to try to log in now so that I can show you how it works. I'll sign in with my address, my email address, and my login. I hope that's my correct password. Okay, maybe that's not it. I hope I didn't forget my password. Oh, I'm having the wrong email. It's supposed to be iCloud.
Would you like to install Oracle Should I allow this one? It's asking me if I want to install Oracle Corporation Universal Serial.
Yeah. Oh no, not this email address. It keeps giving me. It keeps giving me. Okay. Actually, they only gave me a license for CompTIA Strata. Remember, I told you guys that before you actually started with A+, you were actually supposed to start with this program. Yes, they call it CompTIA Strata. It's the beginning before you get to an A+. Yeah, if you check online as well, CompTIA recommend you start with this. But of course, fortunately, you guys started with A+, but it's fine. Actually, they only gave me one license, but I asked them for more license so that I can actually show you guys how the program works. But then, let me just show you how, according to them, the program actually works exactly the way every other subject or courses will look like. So normally, if you have a program like this will be your, for example, an A+ program. When you've already been given a license, you can come here and click open. Are we together? Now, the nice thing about this is that we can have normal class here, and while you go home, when you have time with your internet, you can use this as your revision. You know, this just to help you to revise. Now, we have pre-assessments, we have chapters and lessons, we have exercise, quizzes, we have practice tests, we have post-tests, and we also have glossaries. But in this case, of course, you want to start with the chapters and lessons, right? So I'll click open. Okay, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to say, just go straight to the content. So this is the content. That is it. Remember, this is CompTIA Strata. This is not A+. But almost everything you will learn here, you will also learn it in A+ as well. So let's say your chapter 1 is processor and memory. Chapter 2, it's input devices, peripherals and networking, setting up a computer, maintaining a computer, installing and configuring the software, updating and upgrading the hardware, troubleshooting procedures, security and access control, safe, legal, and green computer usage. Now, all these topics, actually, you will find them in A+ in more details. Though, this will also give you more details as well. But the nice thing about this is that it keeps you track on how we study. Like right now, we're in processors. So when you get home, all you need to do is to come online and you click processors. So this helps you to refresh what we have done in class.
I think I might need that.
Yes, it helps you to refresh. So you see, it starts with processors. Are you getting me? So you can go through, you read through, and it gives you even more details. It tells you, these are exercises telling you how a processor works. Are you getting me? Binaries and other numbering system. It tells you how you enter the numbers, the binaries. Then here it comes and gives you an exercise. It says you should drag this in their sequence, how the processor works, according to the term described. So the question now is that, what is the first? Look at it. Look at the description. It is. Can we have one class? It says here, it is the basic. It is the basis of binary processing in a system and acts as an electrical gate. What do you think is that answer here?
It's the basis of binary.
Yeah. What do you think is the answer? Huh? Look at it. Are you not seeing the question here? It says it is the base, is the basis of binary processing in a system and acts as the electrical gates. What is the correct matching answer here? Transistor.
No.
Is it transistor? So what's the answer? Huh? Race. This. Okay. It is based on the principles that having a simple instruction set of process improves performance. Yeah? Is it catch?
No, it's BIOS. It's BIOS. It's BIOS. It's not cache.
Listen, it is based on the principle that having a simple instruction set for a processor improves performance.
BIOS. BIOS.
It is a temporary storage area for recent use data located near the processor. It is a software in a chip on the motherboard that controls the boot process and lower the level of access.
No.
Sorry.
No doubt.
This is a catch, right?
Yes, sir. Catch. Okay, yes, me. Which one is the correct answer?
This is the correct answer. Electrical gates, it's transistor. When you see electrical, anything electric, remember I talked about the transistor on the motherboard. Huh? The time I showed you guys when I did your videoing. Now, based on the principle of set of instructions of the processor, is a risk. Temporary storage, that was correct. The software chip that controls the boot. Where is the boot sequence? The basic input and output device. BIOS. Now, you see, the good thing about it is that you get to know now. Now you can see your answer here. Are you seeing it? Now this is the correct answer. You can test again. Yeah. So you can try it all over again. You can try it all over again. Just drag them away.
This is straight from CompTIA.
Yeah. This is Ucertify. They are registered with CompTIA as well. So as you scroll down, it talks about AMD processor. It tells you everything. You see, it tells you the year some of these processors were introduced. So that is the exercise of processors. So you click on next. Next is memory. When you go through, let's go and see if we have. Okay, this is actually telling you accessing your computer memory and virtual memory. It tells you the steps to take. So while you watch this screen, you can go to your real computer and try to look it up as well.
Windows exponents.
Yeah. Of course, you are using Windows 7 as well. Yeah, so it tells you about how performance are increased as well. Then if you come here, it's telling you now, perform the step to open the virtual memory. You see the task now. So how do you open the virtual memory? Where do you go to? Let's learn. You click on learn. Look what it's going to do now. It's going to tell you the process, the steps. So pay attention to the steps. It says the step is to open the control panel. You go to where? System and what? Security. And then you go to where? you go to Systems. Then you click on the left bar. At the left bar, you click Advanced System Settings. The System Property dialog box opens. So we click on the left bar, we click on Advanced. Then we come to this place. Can you see Advanced System Settings there? Then we click on Advanced System Settings. We go to Settings. And bingo, we click on Virtual Effects. We click on Advanced tab. And we can see our virtual memory here. Can you see the virtual memory? Then you can click on Change. And it will tell you it will bring you to. So remember, I told you your computer has virtual memories, right? You have your normal physical memory and virtual memory. So since we've learned, let's go and test it, whether we know what to do. So we click on Test. So it's going to load up now. Okay, now let's test. We go to System and Security, right? And what's the next thing we go to? System. Where do we go to? Advanced System Settings. Then we go to where? Advanced. And we go to where? Under Performance, we click on what? Settings. Then we go to where? Advanced. And we go to where? Change. That is your virtual memory. So it's automatically allocated, but of course you can uncheck this to actually do it. That's the end. So we'll click on Learn now. It will tell us that everything was correct. You see correct here, right? Meaning we got it right. So this is a learning process. So we've done with that. We continue to see characteristics of RAM, SODIMMs, the DIMMs. It tells you about the 32-bit, 64-bit, DDR3. You screwed up. Then here we can come in here. I think everybody should know this. We don't need to learn. SDR, how many pins does it use? SDR. 100 and what? Okay, let's start with the ones you know. DDR1 uses how many?
140.
Huh? DDR1. 144. And DDR3? 204. And micro D? 214. So now we're left with 72 and 200. So which one should SDR go to?
SDR should go to 72.
And FPM?
200. There's nothing left you can do.
So let's learn. Okay. Let's see if we're correct. Incorrect. Okay, what's the correct answer? The correct answer is FRR uses 72, SDR uses 144. DDR2 uses 200. Is that not what is in your book?
No.
What is on your book? DDR1.
184.
Is that what is there?
Yes, and DDR2.
Okay, I think it also you also have DDR for 200 as well. It depends on which they are talking about SODIMMs. Okay, because we didn't go into details in SODIMMs. Then they are talking about SODIMMs. Then DDR3 it's 204. Let me see. Where is it? More to the front. So DDR1 is what? Yeah, memory. Are you sure it's in the front? Or? Okay, SODIMM. Well, we have 114 pin. DDR2, no, it's 200. It's 200, it's correct. Yeah, they should be correct. It's 200.
DDR2.
Yeah.
But where's
DDR1 and DDR2 share the same pin. DDR3 is the only one that have a different pin. Yeah. Yeah. So we can scroll down. I think that's the end. We click next. We now go to the summary of this chapter. Then we are done. We see the exam essentials that we need to know. We click on next. Then we start an exercise. What is the function of a CPU?
Central processing.
Huh?
CPU central processing.
What is the function? Look at the questions. To do the maths, to communicate. C. Okay, let's learn. Let's see if that is correct. Incorrect. Do the maths. Remember I showed you a table. The processor is the maths is doing. It's binaries, right? It's putting binaries numbers together. Okay, let's try another one before I move. What type of device is most likely to have the RISC processor?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
What is the option?
I choose.
Cell phone. Somebody say cell
I
phone.
didn't choose cell phone. You're choosing cell phone. Let's see if you're right.
Cell phone.
She said cell phone.
What did you say? He said a server.
File server.
Yeah.
Oh, RISC. I'm gonna say.
Take one option, guys. Take one option, guys.
I read it yesterday. Something.
Okay, D. So let's check. Incorrect. Cell phone. You're correct.
Ah, she's right. Yeah. That's why I said not this because I don't know.
Okay. But you see the answer. They also tell you why the answer was correct, right? Which of these numbers is a binary number?
C.
Yeah, everybody's correct on that. Yeah, digit zeros and ones, right? You all got that correct. And which company are the major manufacturers of PC processors today?
D.
Oh, all of you know that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. What type of socket is used for most processors in modern computers? What type of socket? Is it PGA or LGA? LGA. So let's check. That is correct. Read the questions. Read it. Okay, let's check number 6. I'll just stop in number 10 because of our time. How is the core speed of a processor measured?
Core speed of the processor.
A core, yeah. Gigahertz. Okay, let's check. That is correct.
Yeah, we're not that bad. Yeah.
The speed at which the motherboard sends and receives data to and from the processor is determined by the speed of what?
The speed at which the motherboard sends and
Huh? The system time.
No. The speed at which the motherboard sends and receives C. I choose C. C. Processor.
The processor.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It said the speed. Listen carefully, guys. The speed at which the motherboard sends and receives data to and from the processor is determined by the speed of what?
Memory.
B.
Memory.
The answer, yesterday we did it. We did it in class yesterday. The time clock. We call it the system clock. We call it the system clock. Okay, let's try number 8. Which cache is the closest to the processor and is checked first for data retrieval? L1.
No. I choose B.
L1. L1 is the cache bit to the processor die. Okay, number 9. The multi-core processors can have various numbers of cores. Which of these is most likely the numbers of cores a multi-cores might have?
B.
What cores do you call that? Quad core. Is that not correct? Yeah. Exactly. Number 10, that's the last one because of our time. In what type of device would you find a cell microprocessor?
Cell microprocessor. Take cell phone because I have cell.
What did we take? A notebook.
No.
A cell, meaning a kind of device that is not fully a computer but still does processing like a computer. The PlayStation 3. Yeah, look at it. A cell processor is a hybrid between a multi-core processors and a specialized system, well equipped for imaging and gaming application. Sony uses a cell processor for PS3 PlayStation games with 8 cells running the console. You know that today.
Clearly, I'm an Xbox fan, so I wouldn't know that.
Yes. Okay, guys. I'm just going to end the quiz now. So,
So Simon, where can we get this stuff?
well, I'm going to be speaking to them later on today to see how many of you are interested. I will tell you the price through the email because it's really nice. When we finish from class, you just follow up and you do a lot of practice. The answers are there so you can correct yourself. But of course, this actually will help you to answer any question at all. But you guys didn't do very bad. It's maybe one or two questions that are really general questions that you couldn't get. But majority of the questions you probably get them. So probably if we went to 20, you probably get maybe 16 out of 20, which is really very, very nice. Okay, guys.